Hello there, everyone. Hey, hey, hey. Happy New Year, or shall I say, Happy Chap Gome? Yeah. I was thinking the many times that I was doing the show during the Chinese New Year, I forgot to wear this tang suit, and I thought, okay, you know what? Yesterday was Chap Gome, but then it is never too late to celebrate CNY. So happy CNY, Sineng Kuala. I hope all of you all have good health, good wealth, and remember, stay away from COVID. Okay, good. Now, before we start, right, I'm already having a couple of good vibes. Let me just share with you some of the comments from our friends. We have got good vibes from Prem Kumar. Thank you so much, Prem Kumar. And somebody shouting or screaming all the way from UK, Kirube. Woohoo! Yes, hey there, Kirube. Nice to see you. And she is, yes, of course, you all know she is from the UK, and it is so nice to have you around here, Kirube. Wow, we have got a couple of people here, yeah. We have got Florence who is saying, hello there, everyone. Greetings from KL. Hey there, Florence. Thank you so much for tuning in. And we have got Shakti Chabra. Wow, the lady who always people admire, yeah. And Shakti, very nice to see you here. Hello there is what she's saying. And we have got many more. Yeah, we have got Annette. We have got so many people lined up saying a lot of good things, sending good vibes. A very, very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining the Waran Shanmugam show. It's 16th of February 2022. Yes, it is February already. Yeah, we just celebrated Valentine's Day, then Chap Gome, and today we are here with all of y'all. So, can you see a lot of good things are happening? And with all these good things that's happening, right? I want to share with you some of the, or rather, this one good thing that I was doing, which was reading this book. And this book is a very interesting book. Let me share with you the title of this book. It's called Sometimes You Win and Sometimes You Learn. So it's nice when it says that life's greatest lessons are gained from our losses. Can you beat that? A lot of times we say that sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. But here, John C. Maxwell have written it in a very different manner. He says sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you learn. And it's very interesting how, as I was reading the book, right, I saw this one quote, and I really need to share with you this quote. And it goes like this. Now, listen very carefully because this will really be very amazing and it can touch or transform your life. It says, I always try to remember that I am a work in progress. Remember, work in progress. When I maintain that perspective, I realize that I don't have to be perfect. Lovely. I don't have to have it all together. I don't need to try to have all the answers. And I don't need to learn everything in a day. When I make a mistake, it's not because I'm a failure or worthless. I just didn't do something right because I still haven't improved enough in some part of the process. And that motivates me to keep growing and improving. If I don't know something, and this is beautiful, it's an opportunity, and I repeat, it's an opportunity to try to improve in a new area. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And I say lovely because this is what life is all about. It is not about perfection all the time. Sometimes there will be some imperfection, but that doesn't mean that you are a failure. It is an opportunity for you to learn, to become better. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching the Waran Shanmugam show, and if you have got the chat book that is going big, not checkbook, yeah, the chat group, chat area that is going wild now with a lot of messages. I want you to put some love, give me some love, put that heart shape, put that love, and show us that you love that quote. And if you can, get that book. Interesting, lovely, and you'll be amazed how it will transform your life. So Annette is still there with hello Warren. Hi there, Annette. Thank you so much for joining. This time around, we have got these two lovely ladies. And I've been talking about these ladies in my Facebook, my LinkedIn, my Instagram. Why? Because These two ladies are simply amazing. They have done a lot of good work, and yet they are here to talk about something that is very new that both of them combined. Now they have done it separately, now they've combined, and now they're going to do something extremely extraordinary. I won't say much. I would like to have the both ladies in the studio. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Let us welcome Sheena and Anne Lionel. Sheena, hi there. Hi,
Hi, Warren.
how are you doing, Sheena?
I'm great. Thank you for having me on your show.
You're
It's an
most
honor.
welcome. You're most welcome. Hi there, Anne. How are you doing?
Hi, Warren. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. So nice to have the both of you ladies here. Why? Because as I posted that message, right, Sheena and Anne, everyone, pretty much everyone was talking about, hey, you have got yet beautiful ladies in your show. I said, well, I can't stop that because this is very important. Yeah, you all know, ladies and gentlemen out there, and also Sheena and Anne, your area of work in this show is very important, very vital. Why? Because we speak about women empowerment. And you two ladies have done so many things, which you will be sharing shortly. And I thought that when you share your stories, there will be a lot of women out there, a lot of ladies, a lot of young girls out there. Once they hear, listen to what your stories and what you have got to say, I think they will be touched one way or another. And I think this is what we need. If you cannot do a lot of things, if you can share your stories and touch someone, inspire one person, I think it's done deal. What do you think, Shina and Anne?
Mm.
I'll let Sheena talk first.
Go ahead, Shina.
Um, I think it's important. I mean, sometimes one story could change someone's life. It's
Mm.
good to share. Uh, Sharing is, they say, right? Sharing is caring. So
Indeed.
when you share, maybe at that time, someone, okay, for example, today we're going to be talking about a pageant, and maybe someone is a little skeptical to join a pageant because of all the taboo and all what they hear. But because today Anne and I are sharing something, they might be lifted in their spirit, and they would want to join a pageant. They might look at it in a very different perspective. So
Mhm.
that's why I say I think sharing is very important. Telling your story to the right people is very important.
Very nice. And what have you got to say?
I would agree with Sheena how she's put it in place, right? That sharing is very important to the right person, because very so often, right? Most of us we find that we open up, we share things to a lot of people. Some take it positively, some don't. And then those who don't take it positively go about, they try to say a lot of things, which can be a little bit emotionally if you were to hear it, you get probably emotionally distraught, right? But if you look at the brighter side of it, right, people talk, we can't stop it, you know
Yes.
sometimes without us realizing. Very often we've almost shared our personal details to the wrong person, or shared one of our dreams, our aspirations, to the wrong person. But little do we know, right, those little things are the ones that we just change your mindset and push you a little bit further. Now, and I think who we talk to, we've come to a point where I'm so cautious about who I talk to. I'm so cautious about who I share my ideas to. But I'm never wrong, and I'm never shy or cautious. I'm uplifting another person, maybe a woman, a guy, or whatever it is, individual. I'm always there to uplift that person, and I think Sheena can relate to me in that manner.
Lovely,
Yeah,
lovely, very nice. And
excellent.
I think yeah, very well said, Yashina. Excellent it is. And it's very important,
Yes.
yeah, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching this show, right, you must understand that it's not an easy route. Yeah, it's not a pathway, yeah, where you have got full of roses and there is nothing else you have to worry about. There are a couple of thorns where you have to step every now and it can be painful. And that's what these two ladies, lovely ladies, I must say, are here to share about. Now, Sheena and Anne, as you all are here, my phone is buzzing with with messages, yeah, asking so many questions already. Now I have got just 1 hour. I said to them, let's see how we go with the questions. Okay, but before we start, I have got these comments that I need to share with y'all. If you know these people, give them a shout out, will ya?
Okay.
Okay. And Annette is saying, can't wait for my girls, China and Anne. There you go. Your girls are
Hi,
here.
Annette. Thank
Annette.
you for watching. And Annette's mom. I know Annette's mom is also watching. Hello, Auntie.
Ah, there you go. There you go. Let's see if you can see Annette's mom, yeah? Lim with him is saying, good evening, everyone.
Good
Good
evening.
evening.
Kirube is saying, break a leg.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you so
Kirubai.
much.
Kirube,
Lots
just
of
to
love.
let you know, yeah, just to let you know, Kirube, these two ladies just love you big time, yeah? Shafika is saying,
Rafika Ibrahim.
yes.
She's our contestant.
Ah, lovely, lovely. Hi, Shafika. Susan is saying, hi, lovely people. Good evening. Lovely people indeed. And we have got Jasmine Adesan who's saying, hi, Warren. Hey, hi there, Jasmine.
That's my mom.
Ah, hey, hi then, mommy. Ghost is saying, woohoo, go, mom.
Okay, that's my son. Ghost. Dale.
Ah, there you go,
Hi,
Ghost.
Dale.
Hi there, and son. Mona Shri is saying, every failure is a success waiting to happen. Well said, Mona. Now,
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Mona comes to our show every now and then, and she gives this lovely, lovely remarks, and she sometimes posts very good questions. Thank you so much, Mona Shri, for coming by. I always wait for your comments when I'm in the show. Yeah, thank you so much. Wow, Shafika and everyone is giving loads of love, and we have got Shri, Drona, Devi. Hello, and Lionel.
Hi, Shri. Thank you so much for joining.
She was with us for body shaming. Imelda is saying hi, Anne. There
Hi,
you go.
Imelda.
uh, yeah,
Hi,
and
Imelda.
Shireen is saying go. Shireen Nisha Vignesh.
She's another contestant of ours.
Hours.
Nice.
Shireen, thank you.
That's
Thank
nice.
you
That's
so
nice.
much for joining us.
So yeah, so we have got lots of people more sending messages. But I want to ask you this question, ladies. Whoever may go first. Tell us a little bit about these pages. Now, you all have participated in pretty much all. When you send me both of y'all, yeah, the list of pages. My God, you guys are big time, yeah. But let us know what it means, yeah, for you guys to actually participate in all these pages. Who would like to go first?
And
Yes, and go ahead.
Wow.
She just passed the baton to you, and
So this she just passed like that, you know. Okay, so you know, we when we set and we came up with the idea of starting off Miss and Mrs. Asia Pacific Malaysia. Initially, it was Malaysia, which after we set up our own company, now it's called Miss and Mrs. Asia Pacific International Sendirian Berhad. So
okay,
when we set this up, our main focus was to actually have a pageant which was different from the others, because we wanted something there, we wanted something where ladies would actually join us and they could use this platform to advocate for a greater cause. And we are not talking about anything else. We are all pretty familiar with this greater cause, which is giving back to Earth, Mother Nature. Okay. Now, when you talk about climate change, sustainability, right? Everything comes back to Mother Earth. What we use, what we eat, what we throw, what we use on a daily basis, plastic bags, plastic bottles and things like that. And of course, I'm not saying there are a lot of beautiful, wonderful pageants out there. They have their own cause, but we wanted something that was really different. Our pageant sees no height, no size. You can be beautiful in your own way, but at the end of the day, what are you going to advocate on? How are you going to make a change out there? And that is why we say through Miss and Mrs. Asia Pacific Earth International, Echo Queens are born.
okay,
I
all
like
right,
that.
all right, all right. Very nicely said. Now, And Sheena, since she's talking about this pageant, I want to know how is it different from the rest of the beauty pageant. I know you all spoke about something very different, but what else is different from the many pageants that you all have joined? Sheena, go ahead.
Okay. Like what Anne said just now, it doesn't know size, it doesn't know culture. Pageants, they always have a criteria. You have to be of a certain height, you have to have a certain body shape. You need to be of a certain, it's either most of it is to be Miss category, but now slowly Malaysia is being very opening to the Mrs. category. So here we are giving women an opportunity to come and show their talents by showing what they can actually give back to the community. Like I've always said, like I would say this like 100 times, we are looking for women who already has or want to have a voice in social and environmental responsibilities. So
Mm.
some women, they might be shy. They might have pressure from the family, pressure from the society, and they always think, especially we Asian women, we always have to, okay, what's my husband going to say? What's my in-laws going to say? What's the society going to say? And they have so much in them trapped. So I think that this is a wonderful opportunity to come out, because in throughout my journey from the age of 18, I've been attending beauty pageants, and today I'm very proud to say that one of the ways my confidence has developed is because of beauty pageants, because you're always given a platform to speak out, to introduce yourself, to cut that whole shy thing. So from there you build your confidence. So I think it's an excellent platform. And how are we different? Again, I would say we are not looking for women who has that Priyanka Chopra look or that body beautiful. You have to be like super, that hourglass shape, or that very slim waist. No. We want women who has a voice, who wants to give back to the community, as long you have a heart to give back. So this is a place. So I will just add a little bit to what Anne said. Um, you know how some pageants, when we enter a pageant, we will have a lot of activities, like they will teach you how to groom, a catwalk, or how to pose. We will have all that, but in additional, we will be throwing in workshops like life series, like how would you overcome trauma from the past, how would you overcome depression, how probably we've already got a series of doctors that are going to come in and speak about mental health, speak about what women go through at this era. So I think we don't get this kind of training workshops at other pageants. So here we are going to give opportunity for the girls. We want them. So for example, let's say a girl, she comes in, she joins the pageant, and she did not win first, second, or third, but she will go home with value. She will go home saying that, you know what, even if I didn't win, it's okay if I didn't get the crown, but I made friends with a group of sisters, because we are forming a sisterhood here. That's one. Secondly, I probably attended a workshop and I was taught how to control my anger. We are going to teach about anger management. We're going to teach about how do you discover yourself, your purpose in this life. So these are the activities that we have prepared for the girls, which I can proudly say none of the pageants in Malaysia have actually set this kind of activities for the girls.
Okay,
Thank
very
you.
nice. Very nicely said. Now, it's interesting how you spoke about all this here, and Nama Uru Singari is saying that that's what impressed us to join. That means, right? You guys actually did something very different, yeah. And this is the thing,
Yeah.
you see. We always talk about, and we see that you learn about catwalks, then you learn about the makeups, and then the posing and all that sort. Yeah, how do you do photo shoot and whatever not. And all these things have got its own learning, I'm sure. But the question is, how much will it transform a participant? But what you are saying now, Sheena and Anne, is very different, because you all are actually giving them extraordinary trainings and making them pretty much like professionals, or even if I could say, a leader, creating leaders amongst each and every participant. and that's very interesting. But my question is this: why is it that other pageants are not going towards this? And I'm asking you this question is because I have got this message from Eva. Eva is saying, yes, I joined beauty pageant at 18. It really boosts my confidence, especially in public speaking. I will use my voice to influence women, boost your confidence. And this is what you guys are trying to prove. How is it that you want to make sure that this will be the case for the rest of the pageant that is going to come? That means you guys are going to be the benchmark for the rest of the pageant. How are you going to do it, and what's your strategy?
Okay. Now, Warren, coming back to this, right? Most pageants, the main, what we've seen so far is most pageants it ends on the finals on the night. Okay, on the night of their finals. After that, that's it. All the girls
Yeah,
are gone. Okay,
yeah.
some keep in touch, some don't, and then they're on their own world, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what we are creating here is a platform for them to continue their advocacy project. You see, when I say these ladies use this as a platform to advocate on something, now all our finalists are required to actually advocate for mother. They have a little project. Their advocacy can be anything. It can be, use of plastic, you know, water waste. I know how do we water treatment, use of green products, green skincare, organic products, organic facial products. You know what harmful products are in the food that we take on a daily basis, right?
Mm-hmm.
We
Mm-hmm.
don't know, but these ladies have got multiple opportunities out there to advocate on something. Like I said, when you advocate for climate change, when you advocate for mother sustainability, the topic is so broad. You can touch anything. Now, each of these girls have that opportunity to advocate. Now, when I talk about advocate, you're talking about creating awareness among your community, creating awareness at your workplace, creating awareness where you live. You can do little workshops, educating people out there. And it doesn't just end there, even after the finals, we are here and we are going to support each of these ladies. All their advocacy project, we will be there to support them, and this is what makes us different, because we keep repeating over and over saying that, no, use our platform to advocate. You're going to use our platform to advocate on your project and you have our support. Now,
Mm-hmm.
environmental sustainability, and climate change, for example, we all saw what happened to us last December, right?
Yes.
And how many of us got down and we were out there, places which were never hit by flood were hit by flood just like that.
Yeah.
Places which did not rain, their houses were destroyed. Okay, I went down, and I remember from the time it started up till this, after Christmas, right? I was like going back and forth, just getting down, giving out as much help as possible. But to what extent? And then I sat back and I asked myself, how did it all start? What was the cause of that? So that is a big question, but we all know the answer,
Mm.
you know.
Very nice.
So
And go
this
ahead.
is this is one pageant which is just different from the others, because at the end of the day, when these ladies come on board on their final night, they have that opportunity to show a 1 2 minute video of their project. They will do a project, we will show it out, and that is their time to actually say what did they do, how did they change, how did that make a change, and that itself carries about 30-40% marks, if I'm not mistaken. They will
Very
be
nice.
judged on that. Okay, so there is no, like, talent round, bikini round, nothing of that sort. It's a very decent, proper pageantry system that we are creating, and we are not just in Malaysia, we are also in discussion with other national directors from other countries to actually come on board with us and make this an international pageant. That is our dream.
Very nice. So, Sheena, you guys, both of y'all are the founders and also the directors of the Sundram Berhad, yeah. But more so is the Asia Pacific Earth International Pageant 2021-2022. Now, the question is this: once you are complete, you are done with this pageant. The next day, when you sit down, the both of you, it is satisfaction. What would be that one or two satisfaction, Shina? That yes, we have made it. This is what we have achieved. What would it be, Shina?
Okay, just to let you know, I mean, those who are doing pageants, they would agree with me. It is not an easy ride. It is
I
a
know, I
crazy
know, right?
industry to be in. Lots of ups and downs. You meet a lot of characters. You get a lot of drama. I
Correct.
think if we want the focus right now is to get our girls, make sure first of all when they come into the pageant, it's very important to understand why you are here. I'm just going back a little bit.
Okay.
Like when you asked us, right, how different we are. See, when I get a lot of inquiries, the first question I ask them, I said, do you know why you're here?
Hmm.
Because I don't want them to misunderstand, because they think that, okay, I'm here for a pageant, I'm just going to come, it's going to be a catwalk, and then I get famous, and then I'll win the crown, and then media. No, you need to know why you're here. If you don't have an advocacy, if you don't, not everyone wants to give back to the community, and it's okay. You are not going to be judged. No one's going to say, okay, I don't want to be your friend, or you are not in the so-called community. So if you have that heart to give back, then this is the pageant. So that's first thing that I stress. So coming back to the struggles, I mean, it's not easy. Anne and I think probably the day that the event happened, I think the next day, Anne and I are going to sit down and just look at the whole 6 months or whatever time. You're going to be like, oh my God, we did it.
Hmm.
I think I'm looking forward to that day. And that's just for a while, because it doesn't end there, like what Anne said. It is the next thing is, because we're not leaving these girls. The whole idea is we have formed a sisterhood, and we have to not we have to we are going to journey with these people. These girls will be on this whole journey. For example, and she comes from a HR background. Okay, so she's got so much to give. Okay, she might come in touch with some women who needs jobs, or they need some kind of courses that they need to attend. So we will be that contact point where we will engage these women. Maybe some women might say, okay, you know what, I won the pageant, or I didn't win the pageant, but guess what, I don't have a job, I don't have a direction. They get to come back to the management, they get to come back to their sisters and say, hey, look, I need help. I i'm i want to do this, but I don't know how to do it. I don't have contact. So this is where me and Anne, and also some other girls that have actually come together with us, they will actually help identify. Coming back, backtrack to what I said, we help women identify their purpose in life, or
Correct.
their purpose. Not because not everyone knows it, or maybe if they know it, they're so scared of what the public is going to think, or what the family is going to think. So we help bring out that purpose in them. So, like, again, what Anne said, the journey doesn't end there, and I'm honestly looking forward for the day, the second day, when we finish our finals, because you know what, we have come a long way through, a long way through.
Very nice, very nice. Just a little bit of advertisement. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, you are now with the Waran Shanmugam show. We have got Sheena Dominic here, and also Anne Lionel. Both of them are the founders and the directors of the Miss and Mrs. Asia Pacific Earth International 2021-2022. Amazing pageantry, and they are doing a lot of different things, different pageant all together. Why? Because they have put their heart, mind, and soul to it, and it is a different thing, different journey you will go through. We will have more information on that. But before we continue, I would like to share a couple of things that's happening out there. If you want to become a certified NLP practitioner, get in touch with SAT Academy. That's the WhatsApp number 01256143319. NLP is something that you will be using throughout your life, and it can transform your life. Go and ask everyone. If you can't, Google NLP, and you'll be able to understand what it can do to you. So if you want to get to know more about this, get in touch with SAT Academy. Mindful meditation, it's a program where you will activate your chakras, not the 1 hour or 1 day or a century meditation. Yeah, it is just like very quick chakra activation, but it is going to be very helpful for you, because mindful meditation is whereby you will be alert and yet you will be mindfully working on your life success. So get in touch with this number 0125614319. It's a 10-day program. Want to know more, get in touch with this number. And also, we have had, like what Anne was talking about, the flood victim. Now, as much as we have got them there, we still have got a lot of kettle, rice cooker, and a lot of other products available for the flood victim. We have got the stock. If you have got the people who is in need, please get in touch with 0125614319. Call that number or WhatsApp the number so that we can go and help these people who are in need. And if you need any other things besides rice cooker and kettle, please do so. Let us know, and we will be trying our level best to help them. So, Anne and Sheena, I have got this couple of comments and a question, a couple of questions actually. Kirube is saying a holistic approach to pageantry. Yes, indeed. Sheena is saying, Sheena Nisha Vignesh is, Shireen Nisha Vignesh is saying, so far I'm enjoying and learning a lot for this. Thank you, my beautiful founders. Well, I'm sure you guys are doing something very great. Sixters Lionel is saying, environmental concerns start with each individual, and who better than do this than women who are so multitasked and talented? Yes, I have got this question from Dato Dr. Lau Bin Tik, and he is asking this question: how do you transform advocacy to actions that really produce results?
Okay.
Uh, Dr. Lau Bintik is a philanthropist, and he was with our show previously. And this is the question that he's asking. Anyone would like to answer this question?
Okay, I'll take
Mm.
that.
Go
Now,
ahead.
it's a very good question that he threw. The was the first thing that kind of like caught my attention, when he came there in the comment section, right? How do you transform advocacy to actions that really produce results? To be very honest, right? Advocacy takes a lot of effort. Okay. Now, in the long run, yes. But in the short run, it's just the beginning stage. So when you talk about advocacy, you're also talking about educating someone. Indirectly, you're educating somebody. You know, as we all know, learning progress takes a while. Okay, it's not overnight that you see the changes. But when you advocate and when you continuously advocate for that specific cause, yes, you see a lot of results towards the end of it. I hope this answers your question.
I'll
From
just add something. I had something in my head right now.
Go
I
ahead.
mean, you see, when we talk about the word advocacy, it is serious. Okay,
Yes.
people like, oh, okay, it's a serious matter, because you need to make an impression, and you have a certain standard that you have to bring. Now, how can we bring advocacy into a pageant? I think it's a fun way, because at the same time we get to beautify ourselves, we get to do the catwalk, we get to mingle around. So the platform helps make the advocacy fun. And women, no matter what, they can be how sad, they can be how depressed, but when they have to put on their makeup, when they have to go and show or walk around, and if there's, especially when they come around another group of women, automatically that there is some kind of confidence or some kind of kick that comes in. They can forget the whole depression or the whole sadness that they have. So I think bringing in advocacy into a pageant, it will give a whole perception, whole perspective, different perspective. So it's no more like, oh, it's serious, I'm advocating for something, and I got to be all, super, super serious. But here we get to be fun. We get to be me. I get to be me. I get to look beautiful and advocate. Look, confident, and it helps, especially with this media there, you get a lot of attention. I mean, who doesn't like or love attention? Everybody needs some kind of attention. So why not? If we can bring advocacy in a fun way, I think It's a go-go.
Very nice, very nice. And I think it's a mix of challenging task and also a fulfilling task. Yeah, it's not easy, of course, but when you are given that platform, utilizing it, I think would be the best deal. Eva is asking this question: what is the fee, and is the pageant like Miss Earth? Is the question that she's asking.
Contact
Um,
us, Eva. That's pretty PNC. We're not going to reveal it.
All right. There you go, Eva. Thank you so much.
that's just a way for you to connect with us. We want to speak to you more because if
There
we
you
give you
go.
all the information here, you might not want to contact us.
Very nice. So
Correct.
there you go. Please, for those who are interested in this Asia Pacific Earth International 2021-2022 Miss and Mrs. Pageant, yeah, please contact these two ladies, Sheena, Dominic, and also and Lionel. Very easy. You go to Instagram or you go to Facebook. Just type in their name. You will definitely see them there. Join them, be their friend, follow them, and ask them these questions, and they will give you a lot of information. Yeah. Yes. Mona Shri is saying beauty and advocacy, an awesome combo. You are so right,
Thank
Mona Shri.
you.
And
Thank you.
yeah, and Anne is saying these two ladies are the real Powerpuff Girls. Indeed, you are so right. Now, I have got a couple of
Yeah.
questions that these people out there are asking, and see if you want to answer this question. What happens once you have won the title? Is the question that they're asking. You want or so the next question is pretty much the same thing. Does your life changes after a beauty pageant? So yeah, take it on.
Okay, I'll
Sheena.
answer the second question.
Okay.
Okay, like I said, not everyone, you know, gets their life transformed after a beauty pageant because at the end of the day, it's all your mindset. If you think that this is your calling, this is what you want to do, then automatically you will see some results. Some
Mhm.
women and beauty pageants don't go, they just don't belong there. Okay,
Okay.
it's not because they're not beautiful, it's just because they just don't want to be in the midst of other women, or they just don't want to stand out, because automatically when you join a pageant you stand out, and some women, they just don't like to stand out, and that's okay. So as for me, if you ask me, of course it has changed. I mean, from the age of 18, I've been through like one, two, three, four pageants. I've as a contestant, and then I've run maybe two beauty pageants, including this. So for me, at the age of 18, speaking in front of everyone, I mean, I couldn't do that when I was 17. I couldn't do that when I was 16. And
Okay.
I think that first time coming into that pageant, I just had to do it. And that time, there was no social media. They will probably bring like a media guy, and you have to spontaneously speak, and there's no script. It came from the heart. So I think that was an excellent platform. And today, if I'm speaking with a lot of confidence, I won't give all the credit to pageant because there are other areas of my life it has given me the boost. But pageant, I would give it 40%. And through a pageant, you meet different people, you meet different individuals, you network automatically. When I was younger, it was all about the friends. It was like,
Okay.
okay, I'm going to meet this girl, I'm going to meet that girl. But when I grew a little older, in like the 20s, I was more interested in network because I come from a customer service background. I like doing business. So I'm always thinking like, okay, who can I connect there? I might meet somebody who might want to want my service or want my product. So I looked at it in that angle as well. So that's why, like in all the events, in all the pageants, I would be the first one there because I want to network. And I think that's an excellent place to network. It's a healthy place to network. You are among women. You pick the right. You let go the not so right. And of course, today here I am. I would give it up for pageant, and I would. I mean, if I had a daughter, and my daughter grew up when she's 18, I'm definitely going to tell her, say, go join a pageant, and I'll be there to monitor her. So yeah,
Nice.
thank you.
Nice. Nice.
The
Go ahead.
journey of a pageant queen, I would say, is it doesn't end. you know, because when you win the title of a pageant queen, right, it's a very big responsibility that comes together with it, you
Okay.
know. And most of them have a year or whatsoever not to go on with that process and continue their work. Okay, like we've seen in, Miss World, Miss Universe, and so on and so forth. It doesn't end there on that finals, continues.
Okay, very nice. Now I've got another question. How much family support did you get personally in participating in the pageants? Anyone would like to share? I like the smile that both of you all have. Yeah.
Both
Come,
of us
tell
will
us.
answer.
No, so
Okay.
this is very
Uh,
important, Yashin.
okay,
And sorry, before you continue,
it
this is very
is.
important.
Sorry.
I'm picking and choosing these questions. Why? Because this is very very important. I have seen a couple of pageants. I've involved in some, and I've seen ladies who some feel they are very good, some who always feel that they are not there yet, and the yet will never come to them. So and I want these stories, right, to really reach out to those ladies out there, whether you're married, you're not married, whether you have got children, whatever it may be. What And I like what both of you all said, whatever size you may be, if you feel beautiful inside, you have to reveal it. And I want this message to be out there and about, that everyone goes through struggles one way or another, but the question is, what do you want to do about it, is very important, rather than sitting down and waiting for someone to come and give a lending hand. So the question is very important. Please share with us your stories.
Okay. So I, from day one, I've got good support from my family. Like when I said, when I was 18, I think I was the only contestant that brought my father. Everybody else brought their boyfriend or their husband. Oh no, that time no husband. It was all miss. So all their boyfriends came, and my dad was there because I'm from Penang, and the pageant took place in Kuala Lumpur. So my dad took it a point where every week Friday we would take a bus, get down at Puduraya, take a taxi, go to the hotel. He will, and the hotel is only provided for me, and he takes like another room and he stays because you see at the same time my father is an Indian man, so he's also a bit worried that his daughter is in the pageant. Of course, he hears stories and all that, but at the same time, he wants me to be exposed, and he knows that this is my interest. So he came there. He was a full support. He was there. He would be holding a bag, and my clothes will be in there. I'm like, oh, Appa, where's my shoe? Where's my this? Where's my that? And my father gave me full support. He was very proud of me. And after that, when I came out in like newspaper and all that, when I got some titles and stuff like that, he actually cut the article and put it in his wallet and in his car, where you put the touch and go card and everything. He was so proud. So that was one. And of course, my mom was at the back end. She's not so much of a social person, but it was her who was always pushing me. And I think everyone around me knew that this is what I wanted, and they pushed me. And now that I have a son, when I won Mrs. Kirby, until today, sometimes he says like, "Hi, Kirby," when I come back. So so my son is a little on a plus size as well, okay, just like his mom. So one day he asked me, he said, "Mommy, am I also Kirby? Can you call me Kirby?" So you see, I do have support. I mean, all my friends, even Anne personally, when she got to know that I won and all that, she has been a great support. Just having her support me, her family, my family, my friends, people at work, people at church, people at Kirubai, they've always said like, "Go, Shina, this is what you want. So just go, but be careful because this is quite of a uh, funny. I don't want to use the word dangerous, but I'll use another word. I'll call it a funny industry. So just be careful and just do what you want." So yeah, I've got great support from my family and my loved ones.
Lovely, lovely. And
My mom has always been my best supporter. She has always been supporting me from day one. And I would say
okay.
my journey in the pageant world only came to light really was in 2018. So it was
Hmm.
something I took upon myself because I wanted a change. I used that as a platform for me to find myself, appreciate myself. And I'm so grateful to my mom because she stood by me that time. She was there. She came for my finals. She supported me, and my kids are my great supporters as well. So my family around me really support me in that sense. And I would say one of the thing is, for ladies who join the pageant, it means a lot for them when they get their family support, and that
Yeah,
is what they need. And when we run our auditions, right, one of the questions that we ask these ladies are, um, do you have your family support?
mm,
If it's a Mrs. category, first thing we'll ask is your husband supportive of what you do? Because a lot of commitment, yeah.
yeah,
Some days, they'll be required, most of the weekend they're busy. Some days they'll be required to give in, like 9 to 5, you won't see them. They're required to go here, go there, go for photo shoots and things like that. So for a lady who's not been exposed to this, it's something new. But then again, along the way, sometimes, there will be like, oh, I need to pull out because my husband's family giving me a lot of problem. My mother-in-law, father-in-law, typical, they don't believe in this. There are a lot of different scenarios when that comes into it, but we can't do much. We have to let them go.
yeah,
We can't hold them back, right? But
yeah.
the thing, when you join anything, it's very important that you have their support. It means a lot to these ladies. And for those who don't know about the pageant world out there, I really want you all to know that pageantry is not just about showing a beautiful face, putting on a beautiful gown, going on stage. No, it really can change a woman's uh, inner self, her self confidence. Let her, if she wants to join, if you know of anyone who wants to join a pageant, let her join that pageant. Let her journey and self discover and self love herself. There's nothing wrong in it.
Very nice, very nicely said. Yeah, and it's interesting how you put it in a very subtle manner that it's not an easy journey because you really need to do a lot of things very differently from whatever that you had in mind or you have been practicing. Yeah. So Sheena is saying that Annette is saying that Sheena's mom is the best. Big shout out to Aunt Jasmine. Hi there, Aunt Jasmine. And Jasmine is saying, yeah, my precious Annette is always there for me. Hi there. There's some series going on there, yeah. Great dad is what Susan's saying. Kirube is saying, wow, dad, well done. Shireen Nisha is saying, I have 100% support for my parents. Yes, that is so very important. And we have got, Kirube is saying this, challenging industry, but ladies, go for it. You got it. Yes, it is definitely a challenging industry. Maureen is saying, great parents. Yes, indeed. Jasmine is saying, great, Sheena, mom loves you. Eva is saying, very true. We need a family support. Yes, you are so right. Ghost is saying, we are all watching, mom. Yes, there you go, Ghost. You're still there. And this is the thing, you see. And you see how lovely to see that you have got your son sending messages, your mom, your whole family. Yeah. And just now, before going into the studio, Sheena's son was there doing some technicalities here, adjusting here and there. And that's the beauty. Why? Because you have got everyone participating for one reason, that we want to make a difference. Now, on that same note, right, I have got this question, and so I have got my set of questions, but the questions that's coming by in WhatsApp, it's more different, and therefore I want to ask this question. This is the question that they ask. Sometimes you might not like what they tell you to do, like attire and whatnot. How how to do how do you okay, I think the question is, how do you tell yourself that it's okay? How do you really manage yourself when someone asks you to, like, probably wear something that you don't like to wear, or do something that you don't want to do, or you have never done that before, like even posing for that manner, some poses maybe you may feel shy, or you have never done this before, or you feel like, I don't want to do this, but yet you have to do it because you're in the pageant. How do you talk to yourself? What do
Okay.
you do?
Uh,
Yeah, go ahead,
this is
Anne.
this is very, very, it's a very good thing, a very good question that you've asked, right? Now, what one thing I always tell ladies is, if you feel you're not comfortable to go ahead with it, then don't do it.
Okay.
If you're not happy with that particular pose or things like that, you're not comfortable with it, don't do it. But if you feel you want to try, you have the courage to do it, but you're not familiar with it, ask and learn. But if it really bothers you, don't do it. you know that is, don't force yourself to do something you're not comfortable with. You can always politely say or decline that you're not comfortable in that scenario, that situation. It doesn't have to be forced on you. Yeah. Okay, so you need to know yourself. You need to know what you're going in for.
Okay.
Okay,
Sheena?
I have I have something. Okay, that's the right thing. I mean, you're absolutely right. But you see, sometimes there's a certain standard that is required in a pageant. Okay, there's certain things that you do. So that's where wisdom comes in. Okay, of course, if the pageant is telling you to do something that is way out of the league, like for example, expose your body for X reason, then of course you step back. But there are certain times when we will tell you to, okay, maybe you need to go on social media. You need to, now that the era is social media, you need to do a lot of videos, do a lot of shout outs. And some women, I think I would say half of the women I met, they all say, oh, I'm so shy, I cannot be on social media, so I can't do it. You see, now the I can't do it, that's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't do it, you pull down the whole group. So if
Don't.
you think that you are not a social media person, especially in this era, joining a pageant, then don't join the pageant. For me, it's simple. So the spirit of wisdom is very important here. So you
Correct.
need to differentiate. So if the pageant is telling you to do something like, okay, go out and entertain guests, or go out to meet the sponsors, and especially if you're women, go out and mingle around, be very friendly. Now that's something that you got to look at. That's wrong. That's not what we are advocating for. That's not what we do. Coming back, if we are telling you to, like, okay, you know what, start wearing some bright colors, look
Mm-hmm.
good in your video. You can't be wearing black all the time, because a lot of women say, you know what, I'm so comfortable in wearing gray, I'm not a color person. But hey, you're in a pageant and you want to stand out. So there's certain things that you just got to do it. You got to step out of your comfort zone, and you got to understand that you are in a pageant and you need to take some instructions. So you need to weigh between the good and bad. So because why I'm saying this is because, just even a couple of days ago, I get inquiries, contestants telling me, I can't do this, I'm not so much of a social media person, I cannot do a shout out, I've never done it, I don't know what my husband would think. But hey, you know what, you should have thought about this before you came in. If you think that is going to affect your relationship with your family, or that's going to affect your whatever you're having, then you then don't be here. There are
Mm-hmm.
certain things that a competition, a pageant requires you to do, especially we follow the era. And the era is technology, the era is social media, or the era is to wear something nice, look good, put on some makeup. I had a girl telling me, oh, I'm not a makeup person, I don't
Mm-hmm.
wear makeup. But hey, you know what, can you imagine if we come for a photo shoot, out of 30 girls, only you don't wear makeup, and the 29 girls are wearing makeup? That's going to disrupt the pageant. So
Yeah.
again, coming back, there's a spirit of wisdom that comes there. So you got to evaluate between the good and the bad. So
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
that's
Tina,
my
Very
take.
Tina
nicely
comes
said.
with a lot of wisdom, but I'm very dry cut. I'm just
Yeah.
very, very, like, you're not gonna do it. If you don't feel comfortable, then do it. Don't
Yeah.
be my pageant.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, but it's just that we don't advise the ladies to do the wrong thing.
Yeah.
When we give an
Yeah.
advice and we ask you to do something right, it's only for your own good.
Yes.
So what you said,
Yeah.
colorful, using colorful clothes, using makeup, and
Yeah.
styling yourself right, that's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, exactly. So with the many pages that you have involved in, and also participated, I think you all know what you all are doing, and you all know what's the reason behind every single action that you all are asking the participants to do. So if they were to follow whatever that you are saying, and I'm sure that there will be benefit afterwards. And I think that's something that you guys need to look into. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the Waran Shanmugam show. We have got about 3 more minutes, but I want to just quickly go through some messages. Kirube is saying very nicely. Yeah, she said, or being in a compromising position, no go. Ladies, you have value 100%. Yes, you are so right. Oh, we have got Marie all the way from Paris, France. Hi there, Marie. There you go, ladies. We have got people from France looking at you guys. talking about this Asia Pacific Earth
Hello.
beauty pageant, yeah, 2021, 2022, Miss and Mrs. VKS.com is saying you still can shine after marriage. Yes, you are so right.
Of course.
And someone is asking, Susan asking, should I take part, Warren? I think yes, you should take part.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, so since she asked that question, and I want to show this screen, and I want you ladies to speak about this wildcard entry. Go ahead, Sheena and
Okay.
Anne.
Okay. There's a little change on the dates because we are going all out on marketing and getting more women. Because you see, we've done a few auditions, and this time we want to make sure um, the ladies have a certain commitment. I think a few of them have come in with a whole different perspective. Okay, so we need
Yeah.
to work on our marketing. This is our first pageant, first edition, so there's a lot of room to improve. So we're going to push the audition dates to the first week of March. But of course, we are already expecting enquiries. We're getting enquiries. We will do mini auditions over the phone, or we can do a Google Meet. But the main mega audition, again, we will be doing it on the first week of March.
First
So
week
do
March.
stay tuned. Follow us on our social media, Miss and Mrs. Asia Pacific Earth International, with the Instagram and also Facebook. We will be constantly updating you. You can also DM us in private, and we will definitely explain to you. So this
So,
wildcard entry, why? Because like I said, we have already done two auditions. The first audition was online because that time was during the MCO. It's not nice. It's nothing like having a face to face. And then we did have another one just a couple of months ago, and we are looking for more women. We want a bigger a group. It's nice to advocate in a big group, and I mean, I think you all know, in a pageant you can't just have like not you can't it's good to have at least a minimum of 20 girls. So that's why we are open. So do feel free to contact us on our social media, and if you follow us, there will be a WhatsApp number, so you can also WhatsApp us and find out more. We do have a pageant profile to share. In the profile, Anne has stated the mission, the vision. Then you will be able to understand, or you'll able to gauge, like, okay, do I belong in this? Can I do this? So it's important to read. That's why I always tell the girls, they sometimes just go, oh, I want to join a pageant. Okay, but why you want to join a pageant? And they they really can't answer that. So that's going to
Yeah.
be very difficult for us. So you need to know why. What's your take on a pageant like this? Because this is not your typical Miss and Mrs. Universe or Miss Sari Queen, or this is a whole different approach. So if you think you've got what it takes, then contact me. I will share the pageant profile, read through, do some Google research, learn about this, and see if you fit in. It's easier for you, because if you don't fit in and then you come in and then you pay the registration, and then after that you'll be like, oh my god, I don't think so, this is for me. And then later on you start chasing the management, like, oh, give me back my registration money, or I don't want to be a part of this. I don't know if I can advocate. I don't even know what to advocate. Some girls even tell me I don't even know what is an advocacy. So it's important to educate yourself, to know what you are going into.
Yeah.
very nice, very nice. Okay, so this is the thing. If you need more information, what I will do is I will put the posters with their contact details in my FB story and also Instagram story. You will be seeing those information there. And if you want more information, you can contact these two ladies. Yeah. Now, remember, this is very important. If you need to know more, get in touch with these ladies, because this will transform your life big time. Now,
Yes.
PTK is saying this, and the best and confident and strong woman. I hope you know what who PTK is. I don't know. Okay, good. Now I have got this question that I need to ask. I will
Okay.
throw these two questions for y'all to answer in 2 minutes, and then we will wrap it up. Okay. Now the first question is this: have you had downtime in life? And I'm sure you have. And if yes, how did you pick yourself up? This is very important from a very interesting lady. I don't want to mention name, but this is a question that she is asking, and I'm sure a lot of ladies out there who will have these questions also. running in their head. So your downtime, how did you pick yourself up? That's one. And the second thing is, what's the message that you want to give or pass on to these ladies out there who still thinks that, you know what, I'm married and I'm done. My life is gone because I've got kids and whatnot. What's the message that you have got for these ladies, for them to, you know what, join this pageant? If not, at least pick themselves up and do something that they like most. Who would like to go first? Dua minute. Dua minute.
I answered the first one. Sheena
Okay,
can
ma'am.
answer
Go
the
ahead.
second one. Okay. So yes, we've all had downtimes in our life. There are times where we feel like, we just could not completely get out of it. We feel like, you know what, I give up. That's it. I'm done. I've gone through it. I've gone through the worst in my life, and it's not just once, twice. I've gone through it so many times, but it didn't break me there. It
Okay.
didn't stop me there. I came back 10 times stronger because I was determined to make it. I was determined that no matter what the universe throws at me, I will come back. You just need to give me 1-2 days for me to stay in bed, get over the entire, mood thingy, right? Chocolate bars and all that. But, after that, I'm fine. I'm getting back. I have to. And this is something we all need to put in our head. And this is where mental health really plays an important role. Some of us, we keep a lot of things inside ourselves, and we feel like, that's it. And but the things that we keep inside ourselves can become our worst enemy, right? So this, if you are someone and you feel like, you're going through depression, you're going through so much, don't feel shy to reach out to someone. Don't feel shy to talk, because there's so many people out there that you can talk to who will just listen to you. If you find that, it's difficult to talk to people, talk to an outsider. If you don't know which outsider, come to me. I'm willing to hear you out. Okay. But please, uh, don't give up. That's not the end of the world. So many things, life is like that. Life will throw you challenges, but you can come out of it, and you will definitely come out of it even more stronger. Trust
Lovely.
and believe the process.
Lovely line. And thank you so much. Yes, China.
Thanks. Okay, I'll just quickly share a short experience. When I was the assistant pageant director for Miss and Mrs. Kirby in 2019, I met amazing women. Okay, so you know Kirby is a plus size pageant, so that's a whole different ball game. So women come there battered, bitter, condemned. So I hear stories. Okay, so they come and tell me like, okay, why are you here? They'll be like, I'm here because people call me fat. My family makes fun of me. My in-laws say this. My husband doesn't want to, have any intimacy with me. So these, they come with so much in their head. And when they come to the pageant, you can see that Saturday, Sunday, when we have that activity, they are so lit up and they come there and they pour out and they're so excited to be a part of the whole thing, because from Monday to Friday, they're being condemned, and then from Saturday to Sunday, they're being valued, they're being appreciated. So back again, I think pageant is, and we're not putting on. It's not like, oh, okay, it's a pageant. I just have to psych up the girls so that they will stay. No, for especially for me, I genuinely wanted to be their support because I'm a plus size myself. So I've been through body shaming. I know what is it like, and some of them are in the mindset where like, okay, it's okay to be fat, it's okay to be, no, that's not it. Okay, it's not, we're not promoting being fat. What I'm trying to say is, while being in the big size, while being, okay, fat, the word, I don't like using the word fat, but that's the word. Okay, while being fat, you can still come out and pursue your dreams. You can still do what you want to do, because you never know, in a pageant, when you meet, when you network media, you might be able to meet that special someone to lift you up to where you want to be. So why would you want to just wait? Okay, you know what? I'll just wait until I lose weight, until I'm beautiful, until I'm confident. That's when I'm going to go out. But by the time, your opportunity is already passed. So to all the women out there, especially the married ones, the Mrs. category, first of all, understand your family situation. Don't just simply come in when you know that is going to be trouble. If coming to a pageant is going to break your marriage, then don't. If it's going to break your relationship with your in-laws, then don't, but try and talk and explain. But if you think there's no way, then don't, because when you come there, you are also bringing in that energy to another group of women. So you need to understand yourself, know what you can do and what you cannot. But if you think that, okay, you know what, maybe my husband is going to understand me, maybe he's going to, then come, because it will be definitely a life changing experience. So to all the misses out there, um speak to your partner, speak to your family, tell them that you need a break, you want to do this, you want to come out. So it's okay, and if they understand, and if you have a gift to make them understand, then why not, then come at least at that, twice a week or once a week. You have that little freedom to just come and mingle with other women and go back. You don't know, maybe your story might inspire someone, you might bring an inspiration, you might just say one word to one girl there, and she's going to be lifted when she goes home. So feel free. I always say pageant is a place of miracle. You don't know what will happen, but it's all in your hands, it's all in your mindset. If you take it the positive way, positive things will come out. But if you're going to listen to all those whatever stories that you hear about pageants, then so be it. Thank you.
Life-changing experience. Life-changing experience is what Sheena said, and it is so important for all of you all to go through that. Yeah, it is definitely going to be a life-changing experience if you are willing to go through it in a different manner altogether. And this is very important. Yeah, and I always preach about this. You are more than who you think you are. You are more than who you think you are. I am more than I think. Remember this, it is very important. If only you can start thinking or use this as a mantra every morning you get up, you say, I am more than I think, and you start your day. Guess what? A lot of things will change, but you need to be ready. It is all about you, no one else but you. Sheena, I have got this message and I have got this message, and I want to share with you all before we leave. Anil Shatrian says, proud of you, ladies.
Thank you,
Thank
Anil.
you,
Thank you,
Anil.
Anil. Anil Singh is saying, proud of you too. Very
Thank you,
Thank
nice.
you.
Anil. What's with all the Anils in the house?
Indeed, right? We have got the Anils. Thank you so much, bros. Susan is saying, you ladies are rocking. Thanks for this amazing sharing. And she also said this, and I think this is very nicely said. Remember, ladies, you all are beautiful inside and out. Yes, indeed, you all are beautiful inside and out. We have terlebih 10 minit, but it was all good because you guys were just amazing. Your stories were
Thank
very
you,
touchy,
Warren.
and it's amazing, it's amazing. Sheena, and thank you so much for
Thank you,
being
Warren.
present in this the Waran Shanmugam show. I am very much honored to have the both of y'all in this show, because with the comments and with the messages that I'm getting, I am very sure that you have touched a lot of people out there, and I'm still getting messages coming. I cannot stop looking. Any final words, ladies?
Thank
Um,
you, Warren. My final word will be just thank you so much for this opportunity. It's
yeah.
so nice. I really thank God for platforms like this, social media. What platform is this again? You told me yesterday.
StreamYard.
This is
Yeah.
StreamYard. Yeah, so I mean, it's amazing to have platforms like this, because back in the day, it's so difficult to reach out. Now you see, we can reach out to people who are in Paris. Paris are saying hello to us. So I think thank you so much, Warren, and save the date. We are looking to have the finals after Hari Raya, which will be like the second week of May. So Warren, if you don't come for the show, then I'm not going to be your friend. So you have to save the date. And to all who are watching, just stay tuned to all the updates on social media. We will be posting from time to time, and even if you don't participate there, we are welcoming people to come and give back. So maybe if you have something that you want to give back, maybe if you're a doctor, or if you're a psychologist, or if you maybe you just want to share a message, you want to share your success story, reach out to us. We will give you a platform to share it to our ladies. Thank you.
Very nice. And
Um, First and foremost, thank you, Warren, so much for having us here. It's a great pleasure coming on board. I have one message before I leave. Ladies out there, if you feel this is a platform for you, if you feel that you want to advocate on something, on Mother Earth, give back, you're an environmentalist at heart, but you don't know what to do, Use this as a platform and start your journey with us, because it doesn't end here. I assure you, it just doesn't end here. Sheena and me have got so much of dreams and aspirations that we want to build, we want to give back, and we know that when these ladies come on board, maybe directly or indirectly, right, you have our support. This is a great platform for you to just come join us and advocate for a cause, advocate for a change, you know. So thank you so much. Follow us on our social media, Facebook and Instagram. We will keep you updated from time to time.
Very nice, very nice. So once again, Sheena, and thank you so much. I will put you backstage. Don't leave yet, and I'll see you all shortly. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Want to say bye bye to your viewers?
Bye. Thank you all so much for those who made it. Thank you all so much.
All right. Thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. We had Anne, Lionel, and also Sheena, who were talking about something very interesting. It was the Miss and Mrs. Asia Pacific Earth International 2021 2022. Amazing platform, I must say to all you ladies out there. Don't worry about how you look. You just go there and you yourself need to experience what is it all about. Now, they have done their part by showcasing and telling you whatever that they are trying to do. You need to go there and experience yourself and learn. If you do not get anything else, at least be someone else, become someone else, transform yourself. In that little bit that you transform yourself, things will do very good to your life and you will become much better. So remember, ladies, go find out. I will give you more details in my Facebook page. I am more than I think. Go look into it and see how that goes. So, ladies and gentlemen, read that book by John Maxwell. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn, and that is so true in life. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn from whatever that you have lost. So remember, next week we will be meeting you with yet a bunch of good guests. So stay tuned. I will see you when I see you next. Bye. See ya.